We're joined by Monika Rosen, Head of Global Research at UniCredit Private Bank. Monika, good to see you. It's not just about the profits, it's the quality of the earnings that we've really got to be looking at in detail here, right?
Good morning from Vienna. Absolutely right, yes. And by the way, thank you for having me. Yes, the quality of earnings is in focus because both JP Morgan came in above estimates, and Citigroup came in above estimates, but the loan loss reserves were diminished, and that contributed to the positive surprise. And of course, you have to ask yourself, is that a sustainable development, and does that bode positively for the future?
So, Monika, if we actually look at all of the U.S. banks, which ones seem to be faring better than others? Some of them are really exposed still to mortgage losses, and we don't exactly know what they'll put in their loan provision books.
Yes, and of course you also have to wonder about the American consumer. The so-called soft patch that we're going through at the moment is certainly still in place, and the housing market is still in a slump. So some of these institutions, I think, will be battling on that front. Of course, trading has also been certainly not a very bright spot. So the bright spot in the second quarter, I would think, is IPOs and M&A. That did quite well, and I should think that somebody like Goldman Sachs should be in for a positive surprise.
On the other hand, you've got Bank of America still in quite a lot of trouble. Its share price is below $10 for the first time in 2 years. Are you expecting more bad news to come for Bank of America and to come for the next few months?
Yeah, they've reached this settlement here on these packaged mortgage deals, and apparently it is still in doubt if everybody really will agree to it. And of course, $8.5 billion is certainly not a small amount. So I think, yes, that part is still apparently not totally wrapped up yet.
Monika, I wonder how concerned are you about this August 2nd looming deadline on the debt ceiling in the United States? Because we're assuming that a lot of these banks would be propped up by the U.S. government. But of course, if they can't reach an agreement, are we going to see a lot of downgrades for a lot of the U.S. banks?
I personally am not too worried about that. I think we have had these discussions and these very, very tight deadlines in the past, and at the 11th hour there's always been an agreement, and I think it will be the same this time. A deal will be struck. I think there is possibly also some political maneuvering, of course, behind all this. So I think that we will avoid the very worst consequences. So that, I think, to me is more a political situation than a real threat to the banks.
Okay, Monika Rosen, really good to talk to you live in Vienna. Thank you very much indeed for your insights.